Yeah, how you doing, Ghost?
Doing well. I'll go ahead and let the teams know that they are okay to ban so we can get these games kicked off.
All right. So not being biased, right? Right.
No bias.
No bias at all. Who do you have winning tonight?
Well, purely based off standings, I know rivals are coming off a victory. I still think Disrupt's going to remain in first place. And we see the
Okay.
first map ban coming out, Coastline off the board. The two maps that we're not going to be seeing tonight, Cafe, and I believe was the other map that they just played? Villa. DG wanted Villa. So we're not going to see
Okay.
Cafe. We're not
No
going to see
cafe, no
Villa.
villa.
The dreaded Clubhouse is on the board.
I
However,
mean, Clubhouse, Consulate, Coastline. I would love to see a coastline between these two teams. Um, yeah, I mean,
well,
Oregon is also a possibility in a theme park.
I'm sorry to rain on your parade, but Coastline is off the board.
All right. All right, that's fine.
And,
That's
and
fine.
and your girls were doing it to you. So
Yeah.
DG
Yep.
banning the Coastline right away kind of figures. I hope Humble Fraggers rivals have done their homework and they are not going to take DG to Clubhouse because we've seen it time after time. DG's insane on club. Just don't go there. Just don't do it, please.
Don't take DG to Clubhouse. Is that the thing now?
Yeah, you could take
I mean,
You
I
could take SSG there all
honestly,
day.
I wouldn't take DG to Oregon. That I'm just saying. Oregon is a fairly new map, and DG has shown such strength going to Oregon. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of maps. The This map pool is gonna be really interesting. We
to
have
be
like two like fairly new maps, and then two like pretty old maps. So
to be honest with you, uh, I would not as a player, as a competitive player. I'm not going to Oregon. As a caster, a director, and involved in the Rainbow Six competitive community, please go
give
to
us
Oregon.
Oregon. Yeah, give us Oregon.
Little
Oregon
confusion
would be
coming
pretty
out
nuts.
from rivals. They thought they didn't have the ban, but DG has already banned, and so now we're just kind of waiting, chilling. I think rivals will take Oregon off the map pool right away. I hope it's not a double consulate day. I hate when we play the same map
Mm-hmm.
twice. I like the variation. Oh, and those of you at home that are in our Discord and have looked at the schedule, and you're like, why wasn't there a game at 8? What happened to the Team Notoriety Team Wear game? What's going on? It is tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. I do not know if we're gonna have a stream for that one. It's rather late and on the weekend, so we'll see. Stay tuned. We'll have an update sent out on Twitter. But no, Rival's saying no theme park.
Okay, so Oregon is a possibility, but there's still Clubhouse. So I think I have a hunch that DG is gonna ban Clubhouse. Just a hunch.
You think they're gonna ban? I think they're gonna ban Consulate. I don't. I really just. I don't think Consulate is a very, in my opinion, a very viable map and competitive play. I think it's just it could really be a hit and miss. Like it was. It was my insta ban throughout my entire competitive career.
Huh? Oregon? Okay.
Oh
So
well.
either Clubhouse. And I'm pretty sure we're going to Clubhouse because nobody likes Consulate, apparently. I personally like Consulate. I don't mind it. Uh
It's
but
just it's old. I know
it is
Clubhouse
it
got a
is very
rework.
old.
Um, and you can still meme around on Twitter with the original Clubhouse and saying tell season 5 players this is the new map coming out. But Consulate is just it's boring. It's not, for me at least, it's not a very well designed map. There's a lot of vertical play that you can do, but it's kind of like Villa in that nature. But Villa still has, I think, the most amount of rooms on the Rainbow Six map. Consulate to
Mhm.
me just seems like one giant area. You have admin, which is huge. Below that's Visa, also a huge room with a security office right there that no one ever hardly plays in. if you're trying to roam, and then you have a ginormous centerpiece with that spiral staircases, and the rooms are just way too big, and then the upstairs is just, yeah, it's too massive and boring. Yeah, like it's just boring for me at least.
Yeah, that's understandable, especially since the third site is not really, or I mean, like the Teller's archive site is not really that viable. But it does look like we are going to Clubhouse, and from what I noticed in the schedule, it looks like Rivals actually won against Disrupt in the first couple of weeks of Playday. So we're gonna see whether Disrupt can come back and, take that revenge tour. And we'll see how this Clubhouse game goes.
I wish man, I could go back. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go back to our YouTube channel. I'm gonna check the VOD, see what I want to say. They played Clubhouse and they lost, and that's just my hunch. I think it was Playday 3 for the Western Conference. Let me double check that. It is Playday 3. Oh, they lost. They played Theme Park actually.
Okay.
Huh. Very interesting. Well, we're gonna go ahead and see the first operator bans come out from Disrupt, a very common Clubhouse ban starting off. That's the Maverick off the board. I'm not gonna be surprised if we see a Thatcher or even a hard breacher here. I would assume it's gonna be the Thatcher. If not, then you almost necessarily. Oh, the Monty. Okay, Madcock's not playing the Monty. So with the Thatcher still on the board, you can go ahead and keep the Kaiden on the board as well. Are we going to see the default Mira?
Possibly. Yep.
Yep.
Mira, and it's, I don't know. I mean, Echo's still soft banned, so it could either be
It's got to
a
be Maestro or Valkyrie.
Bandit or Maestro, or even like an Intel op like Valk.
Yep, Maestro or Valkyrie, 100%. Then there it is. There's the Maestro ban. It'll be a little bit harder to sit up there in Raptors or even hold down. But I mean, DG still has the Valkyrie on the board, and
Yep.
Valkyrie's pretty nutty.
We all know who's a nasty Valk player in this lobby.
She has her own charm. She's got the French fry charm.
There you go.
And look, look at that. Valkyrie being chosen, but we're going to see an Iana coming out here from Honda Lover for Humble Fraggers. I want to say it's going to be 6-picked off. You don't really see it used so much in there. The 6-picks come out because we are going to gym bedroom. So we're going to go ahead and hop over to the castle. Jackal being brought out as well, which in competitive play can be very useful for your roamers. And we all know DG likes to roam.
Yes, they do. And I don't know about that Jackal ban. I think the Jackal ban could have been a little bit more useful. Maybe even go towards Capsule for smokes and fire bolts. But you know, we'll see how they use the Jackal.
So we're gonna go ahead and see Disrupt doing a very common defense setup. The hatches can be popped to allow C4 to come from below. Fry Queen setting some intel up inside of Gym. Badcox is actually going to make a little bit of a rotation pull in bathroom. Maybe she should allow the bandit to try to bandit trick the wall and then rotate into bathroom, wait, and then reinforce it. As we go ahead and scan over here to the other side of the map, the reinforcements going down inside of Cache. And there's soft. Nope, it will be reinforced there on the server wall as well, making it just a little bit harder to enter, forcing them into garage or from below, which means Disrupt Gaming can do exactly what they want. As we see Valkyrie drop down a little bit, they're going to set up that heavy roam like they always do and rely on the intel. Humble Fraggers, on the other hand, are all stacking up outside of stock here, getting ready to push in. Drone's coming at, Jackal's going to follow, try to find some footprints, which he might find Valkyries inside garage, but you never know. See some pre-fires coming out from Jackal. Nothing could be landing as Thermite makes quick work over there on server wall as server window is actually opened as well. This is going to allow Humble Fragger's rivals to apply a little bit of pressure on those two players inside of Cash. Meanwhile, the other two members of Disrupt Gaming playing on site, and our Valkyrie roaming down below looking to get a pick from Dirt.
Yeah, and it's very interesting here how they opened up one already with the thermite charge on Catch Wall. And they haven't even done Jacuzzi Wall, so I'm a little bit worried here for Rivals that they might not even be able to get this Jacuzzi Wall. But there's gonna go one charge. Cammy's gonna peek, and she's gonna get a pick. That's gonna be the IQ down. Now Zafia is peeking again. He's gonna pre-fire and get the pre-fire. That's double kill for Cammy. Another pick from Riazzer. Now it's gonna be a 2v5 for Rivals. And they still have not gotten Jacuzzi Wall.
Yeah, so it's interesting that they only brought one hard breach. It's just thermite. Pre-fire's coming out, nothing landing. And we're to see combo rotate over to CCTV as he's getting picked off. I believe that's Madcox inside construction getting the kill. Fry Queen should be able to finish. Or maybe Yazzer's going to push in, finish off the kill. And they're looking for that last member for Humble Fraggers, but he is on the roof.
They are triangulating him, and he doesn't have a chance. And that's a pick from Madcox, sorry. And it's gonna be a flawless round for Disrupt Gaming.
A flawless round on what we would call a tertiary site. You see the server, you see the downstairs, and then Bar's never played. We saw it played a couple times in a meme game, I guess you could, or a meme round, because I believe it was against DG team where he went to Bar and DG went flawless on attack. But we're going to go ahead and see the downstairs take here. We're electing not to go into server. We're going to go downstairs. Fry Queen sticking on the Valkyrie. We're going to see Cam switch over to the Wamai. Madcox on the Alibi. Legion being picked up here by Yazzers, and Dope Girl bringing out the Kaid. We have a very similar lineup low for our attackers. However, the Jack was not being picked up. It's going to be the IQ and the Ash. So, you're going to drop your intel that Jackal provided and just to pick up the R4C and the 7-speed and Nash. And the hitbox, I guess. Yeah, the hitbox goes unsaid. Ash's hitbox is almost impossible to find. Same with IQs. We'll see if DG can do anything about that. I think they're going to go for a default. We see all the hatches being reinforced. We saw the church walls getting reinforced. Dirt reinforced by Dope Girl. Cammy's going to be sitting down there inside of electrical, most likely putting down that shield to protect her from Dirt Hall as she rotates over towards Oil Pit to reinforce that, give her team a little bit of a sound cue as the prep phase is now over. Interested to see how Humble Fraggers is going to attack. We see Goalie Monkey and Combo making quick work, going over to Dirt to get that open. And we see a first opening kill. That's going to be Cashew using the pistol on the Madcox. Oh my god, you maniac.
What a shot by Cashew. And it looks like she was reinforcing that wall, but didn't get to finish it.
Being down a man early, I almost assumed that Fry Queen's going to try to come back to site as soon as possible, but pings are coming out that she's up in cash. Free fire's raining out. I think Asher's just gonna cover, let her team push in. And we see Fry Queen already over there by the main stairs, about to push down into site. She hears some shots, takes the drone out, elect not to peek the corner. That's a smart decision. We're gonna go ahead and play 4 on site. So, if your rivals here, you have complete map control. Everything upstairs, everything mid-floor is yours. Now it's your time, but this is where it comes into play. You can now only open up one hatch or church wall. That is it. Because he has already used his one exothermic charge on Dirt. We're going to see Caillou kind of tricking kitchen hatch. And Goalie's going to go ahead and use his last exothermic there on Moto. So, that kind of bites rivals back in the butt right there. I would have liked to see them push down main stairs to open up a wall on church, because now you have to funnel through Moto or main if you're going to go for a church push. If not, you have to push through. As I say, the Honda picks up the kill on the Fry Queen. It's a 5v3.
And Honda's already on the board, but no, he's going to get shaded by Dope Girl. And now there's a minute remaining. Goalie still pushing towards third. There's a person down main stairs. Goalie's gonna get a pick into Cammy, and then Dope Girl. Now Dope Girl's position has been seen, and it's gonna be a 1v4 for Dope Girl, but no, Rivals is gonna take the round. Good round for Rivals there. Definitely taking back the control that they needed, getting that early pick onto Madcox, and then just blasting into sight, getting another pick into I believe those AKs. um, I mean, like overall, they did really well, droning out pretty much everything, and then decided when to push, where people were pushing from, and that was perfect for them, especially with the one man advantage.
I'm not sure if DG just lacked the intel that the ash was already in dirt, or what exactly happened there. That would have been nice to know what was going through their heads. But as I was saying, that they only could open up one hatch. They didn't even need it. They just decided to go straight in through dirt and then right into towards AKs, and they found all the kills from there. We're gonna see another hard breacher being brought here as we're gonna switch off the Ash and onto the Habana. I think they realized, hey guys, we want to open up a little bit more on this site and have and be able to play from a little bit more perspectives. Let's bring the Habana for the hatches, and let's save one thermite for dirt and maybe one for the church wall. And we're going to see a almost exact replica as the round that we just played. All the reinforcements coming down. Hopefully Alibi is able to get upstairs. And as I say that, I look at the screen to see Mad Cox on the bandit. So
10 seconds to go.
I don't think there's going to be any problems with a late round rotation up the server room, trying to get that reinforcement and getting picks before the round is even started. Madcock's doing something very interesting. Placing the bandage on top of the
Bandit there,
hatch.
but
I mean, 200 IQ?
yeah, I mean, maybe, it's a waste an EMP. They'll see that it's electrocuted, the EMP it, and think it's a K charge. And then K puts down his thing. Oh, and that's a pick for Madcox, but then she is going to get traded by Thermite. Now 4v4 with only within 30 seconds of the round as well. So there we go.
So, not fooling the Habana, but it gives Kaid enough time to realize, hey, they're going for this hatch. Let me get ready to trick it, and that's exactly what Dope Girl does. She gets the one Habana pellets off the table, and I believe that might have been the second one off just then, as Dope Girl's sitting down there on top of the box, playing games with Rivals. Rivals gonna elect to push in the site here. They still have the Valkyrie upstairs they have to worry about, but they're trying to fire on the Yazzers.
Man, they're really directing the. Oh no, Franklin's gonna get taken out by Habana on main stairs. So now it's gonna be 3v4 for the defenders.
Both hard breachers still up for Rivals, so that means they can pretty much open up everything they want. The Thatcher's still on the board as well, so that those bandit batteries inside the church wall aren't going to do too much. As Goalie Monkey's now rotating back out to dirt. They're not going for the hatches anymore. They're going to start pushing into sight.
This push is a little giving me anxiety over here. There's pretty much still a minute remaining in the clock. Doors barricaded, so they have to deal with.
Don't know if we lost you there, Jahui, but pre-fire's coming out. It's going to land one. Kaju's going to find Yazzers. We're going to be in a 4v2 situation as our attackers are now pushing on the site. It's down to Cammy and Dope Girl. Pre-fire's coming out. Goalie's going to find Cammy. It's all down to Dope Girl and that TCSG with Kaiba. No, Honda Lever pushes in the site and finds the final kill to secure the round for Rivals. We're going to see a 2-1 on the attacking side.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
It is all good. So, Jahui, your girls on the clubhouse, on defense.
Their downstairs hold is what I noticed about this rep. Their basement hold has always been the weakest. Gym, based on like VODs and everything, whenever they would play Clubhouse, Gym and CCTV are their strongest. And that's kind of weird, right? Because you wouldn't think Gym bedroom would be one of the stronger sites for a team. It would normally be CCTV and Arsenal. But no, Disrupt Gaming, they got Gym on lockdown. So it's just the fact that they went back to Arsenal twice, and they thought they could get some changes, and for a minute there it kind of worked out, but then they just kind of got picked off and couldn't get refrags. So I think at the end it was just the fact that they weren't able to get refrags, and crossfires wasn't really set, and nobody was there whenever someone gets killed. So there goes the man advantage for them.
So round 4, you usually see a team go back to their strong site. We'll disrupt the tertiary site first. We're gonna go ahead and see CCTV here. We saw early up in cash that was a little bit harder of a rotate hole there. The Kaid accidentally made, or whoever impacted it made a vaulting rotate hole. You can't walk through it, which is a two-way street. It can be hard for the attacker to get through, or it can come back to bite the defenders in the butt. And we're gonna see a double wall denial here brought out by DG, as Kaid's gonna sit inside the rafters while Madcock's on the bandits, just gonna kind of sit, chill, and try to bandit trick to the best of her ability.
Alright, I have a quick question. Is the window peek illegal in NACL? You guys watched the Disrupt game last night where NJR peeked into that master bedroom window without having to vault out completely, and apparently it was illegal.
I don't know why it would be illegal.
And you can peek out through the door as well without, getting detected and not be illegal, but,
That's interesting, as we're seeing Rivals do exactly what they did the first 2 rounds. They're making very quick work of exactly what they want. It seems like they have a game plan. They know where DG's trying to play. They know the bandits there, but we're going to see shots raining out as the no, that's going to be Yowzers on the Jaeger picking up the kill, but she's going to be forced out. But no, Madcock's going to find one for herself, and I'll throw it back to you, Juhui.
Alright, so we do have Yazzer low on health, trying to rotate all the way back into main stairs. And I feel like they're gonna start switching here. Fry Queen might go downstairs and switch with Yazzer, but no, she's gonna elect to go back upstairs towards site. Yazzer's gonna stay down here, wait for the flanks, wait for that go to flank. But we still have humble fraggers trying to figure out how they're gonna get the wall, because I mean Thatcher's on the board, but they're not really doing much with Thatcher and the Thermite. They tried going downstairs to get the utilities, but they got picked off instead.
And as we're saying that, Fry Queen's gonna find one for herself. That's the Habana. That's another hard bridger off the board. So it's just gonna be down to your Thermite. So you're probably only gonna be able to push from one side, and it's gonna look like it's gonna be construction. They weren't able to get that server wall open, so this is going to be a very linear push as the Thatcher grenades, the EMPs come out, and we're going to see a peek on the red stairs. Not going to find anything. We're going to see a wide peek, look in the cache, not going to find anything as well.
Yeah, and then I think she's going to try to push in, and she is. She got in, she got traded, and another trade comes out from the Thatcher. Now it's going to be a 3v2 for Rivals. They have the breach open. They could go in. He's gonna be in cash room. He's gonna try to plant next to the table. There's one in red stairs rotate, but stairs rotate is gonna take down whoever was watching that, and Thermite is gonna refrag. He's gonna try and get the plant. There's still 2 people remaining for the defenders. They can easily wallbang him if they have the instant, and it looks like they are. Thermite is gonna stop the diffuser after getting wallbanged, and Disrupt Gaming is gonna take the round.
Very interesting having a lot of C4s on board, but no one rotating down below.
Yeah. Oh.
And we were just informed that while Juhui was giving her spiel during the pre-round, that 2 of those, that's why the C4 on red, or the rotate on red was so poor. DG used 2 C4s.
For rotates. Unfortunate.
I'm surprised the TCSG wasn't just used to make the rotates.
It is limited ammo.
It doesn't have that much ammo.
Yeah. But, I mean, they are going to go back to the gym bedroom site, which is one of their main sites for this rep. And they're going to pretty much do the same setup. Castle the gym window, probably castle the door. and then Castle towards Cash as well. And we're gonna see Cammy again on the bandit here, gonna try to trick that wall again. And you know, if she can get the same 2 picks that she did last time, and if rivals elect to go and get this the cash wall first before the main jacuzzi wall, then I think they might face the same problem as they did the first round.
So it doesn't look like she's gonna try to trick it as both the bandit batteries are being placed. Fry Queen making some holes for her. So again, she could probably rotate the dirt and try to get a similar pick. But she's gonna stall a little bit, make people think that she's inside the garage. When in reality, she dropped oil and she's already pushing the dirt like she did the first round of the game.
I see a spawn peek here.
I'm kind of
bullet hole spawn
Oh my
peek.
god,
Oh,
this is gonna be dirty.
There's one repealing up there. Did she see it? I don't think she saw it.
It looks like he went up on the far side there, so no. I'm kind of surprised that DG didn't bring a shield. The shield almost helps. Oh my god!
Madcox is gonna get a peek out the window. Didn't even need to completely break it down. He was just able to get the Zofia by pre-firing it. And now, that's an operator that you really need to get this castle down. I mean, how are they gonna get the wall now? The Cammy is secured by this castle. Zofia is out. The only way they could get this castle was with Sludge going into sight.
The 2 EMPs have already been used, and one of the bandit batteries is still on the wall. I don't know if Bandit still has a battery in his pocket or not. But if he does, Cammy's going to be able to put one down there. And it looks like our attackers are going to go ahead and try to rotate over for a server take. Which now this plays exactly into what DG wants, as we see Enzo get killed. Or not killed, I'm sorry, excuse me. He gets dropped by Yazzers from Cash. And she speaks again!
Pick from Yazzer. Enzo is still down. Is pushing towards red stairs, and it's going to take out Yazzer. Madcox is going to retrade. There's still one person down outside. Honda is going to push through Cash into construction. I mean, his teammate is still down. Somebody was trying to run out, see if they get the pick. It was Castle. But, I mean, unfortunately, Enzo is kind of hiding behind the generator here. So, it's a 1v3 scenario, and Disrupt is going to take the round. That's the last kill for Yazzer. I'm sorry, for Madcox. Yazzer downed the guy. Madcox got the last kill.
That was a very weird round for the attack. They weren't able to get server wall, so they had to rotate out and try to, or excuse me, they weren't able to get jacuzzi wall, so they had to try to rotate. Very unfortunate that Sophia was killed early. The rotation there got her killed. They tried it was a kind of a late round rotation to try to take server with a prayer, and those holes that they put inside construction, looking into Cash, played into Jaeger's advantage there. Blind firing through the window, downing someone. She didn't even know she downed someone.
And it's actually unfortunate that the person that she downed was the hard breacher. That's why they couldn't get server wall, because Thermite was the one who downed outside the generator. And nobody besides him was going to be able to get the cash wall or the server wall.
So she downed IQ on the generator, and then Thermite tried to refrag, and he repeaked and was eliminated.
Yeah, okay.
But we're gonna go back downstairs. Is DG gonna be able to make this a 4-2 split, or are Rivals gonna win the 3rd round on a downstairs? Okay.
It's possible at this point, especially now that Rivals brought another hard breacher for downstairs, just like they did before. So
my only question here is that you know that they're bringing a Thatcher on board. Why not use 2 bandit charges on the wall? And I think that's the conversation being used here. They might try to trick this. As we see the one drone come out, intel being denied. Going to wait for maybe the Thatcher charge to come off. She might try to trick this, but exactly what I was saying. Like, why bandit charge Church? They haven't pushed Church at all. And then allow Kaid to trick both hatches instead. We're gonna have, they elect not even to go for dirt.
No, I think they realized that there's actually somebody playing dirt now.
The EMP's coming out. Madcox is gonna be on the trick.
She is. Did she
That might have
get
been
it?
one. That might have been one. I think it might have. I'm not sure how many.
Okay, no, yeah, that is one because Thermite is
Oh,
showing that he only has one breach dead, and that's a pick from Yazzer into the IQ.
So now rivals have to do their roam clear. I guess the drones weren't set up, and DG's roam was just able to execute one, maybe two. As we see the Sophia
Fry Queen.
approaching Fry Queen and the Valkyrie, that's not a good idea. I think
Yeah, it's
Cash,
gonna
you
run
heard
away,
us.
though. Yeah,
So your IQ's down and off the board, which means the Valkyrie cameras are most likely going to stay up the entire round, as well as a Legion. The goo mines are going to go undetected unless someone steps on them. Haid still has his Electroclaws, and I believe he's going to be able, or Dope Girl, she might be able to do both hatches, but she's going to elect to stay underneath Kitchen Hatch. There is a Habana and there is a Thermite. As Thatcher and Thermite are now working down towards Church, we're going to see the Habana get the pellets, and that's going to be Kitchen Hatch open, and they're making quick work. They're already down inside of Moto. Shots raining out. Cash is on low HP. The Church wall's being opened as we speak.
oh, and that's a pick from Yazzer. Yazzer's gonna take out Dolly. Another one from Yazzer. That's gonna be a triple kill. Madcox is gonna take one as well, and another one from Madcox. That's gonna be a flawless round once again from Disrupt Gaming. And that's the 4-2 split. They finally won Arsenal, Ghost.
They did the change they needed to do. It was very intelligent. As I was speaking about it, of not having the Kaid just throw his electric claws out, the Bandit and Kaid tag team that to waste one exothermic charge, making rivals try to rotate new game plan. And as they were doing that, the IQ gets picked off.
Yep. So now we're gonna try to see if Rivals is gonna be able to take more rounds on defense here, because I mean Clubhouse isn't really a one-sided map. I think Disrupt Gaming definitely is more of an attacker team. So we'll see if they'll be able to close it out, or Rivals is just gonna try to stall it out and get as much rounds as they can and win it.
A lot of times we see Yazzers popping off for DG. I will say this time she does have 6 kills, but take a look at the scoreboard. Madcox has 9. Madcox is taking over this game.
Yeah, and man, you don't want to see Madcox just go off. That's scary right there.
So we're gonna see rivals go bottom floor first. Only one wall denial being brought in the Kaid. They're not gonna bring the Bandit. Instead, they're bringing a Wamai, a Pulse, a Smoke, and a Jaeger. Kind of interesting. I expect the Wamai to kind of sit behind exactly where he is in Generator. Interesting shield setup there. Usually you see it closer to the Generator with a couple of discs and maybe even an ADS. It looks like Honda's going to be trying to do the same thing. I think that's just the new meta is for Kai to sit on that bunker or those boxes right there and try to trick. I like the meta where Legion or someone with impact grenades impacts it. I think it's a lot more successful than trying to rely on Kaid and their ability to hear the Habana pellets go off. That's my own professional opinion. But we're going to see DG making quick work as they're not. I guess they had pre-placed drones upstairs. They're not clearing out top at all. I guess they already have that information. They're going straight for the first floor. They're taking over everything. They're already inside stock. Stock's being open. They're inside bar. Bar's about to be open if Fry Queen could rotate out. I'm surprised that Dope Girl's not already outside working on dirt.
Yeah, and with the stock being opened, I mean, this could be a split push coming out from DG. We are going to see Dope Girl open up dirt here, though, and they're trying to get Kitchen Hatch now, but it's going to get tricked. That Thatcher EMP was a tad bit late, and Honda was able to still trick it. I think now they're not going to be able to, they are going to be able to get the Kitchen Hatch, and here we go. This is when the action happens.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Honda lost his electrical claw. He was able to trick it, but the EMP was late, but still got the electrical claw off the board. So he's going to be down to 0. you still have Goalie Monkey on the pulse. As some shots come out from him, nothing landing, and he still has that C4. You gotta be watching your feet, especially over there towards kitchen, because that floor is destructible. And we're actually gonna see the last electric club being used here on Church triple wall. And very interesting, they did not reinforce what we used to call a pulse wall right there that he just ran out. Pre-fires towards main stairs, not gonna land. Oh, Ash almost finds Pulse's head.
Yeah, and Pulse is just in the hallway here, I believe. That's gonna pick a pick from Yazzer and another pick from Madcox into the Pulse. Now they have control of bottom main stairs. Yazzer's gonna go back up. Another, that's Combo getting a pick into Cammy. Yazzer's another pick into Combo. That's gonna be a refrag. Disrupt Gaming is getting the plant down into Arsenal, and she's gonna get picked. Just refrags going everywhere. Plant is gonna go down. Honda is in a 1v3 here with a very low health. Now they have the crosses. Hibana's gonna take the kill, and that's gonna be a round into Disrupt Gaming. I really like it when there's just like frags after frags after frags, like refrags, because that's when you know that, you know, teams' crossfires are like really good and set, and that's something that I really like seeing from both teams.
Yeah, that was pretty much on point. It was a very good site execution coming out from DG as Madcox picks up 1, upping hers to 10 kills. And Yazzers we saw pick up 2 there, putting her up, trying to chase down Madcox for the lead. We're going to see the 6th pick from the Vigil onto the Jaeger as Rivals now electing to go upstairs. CCTV cache. Again, bringing that anti-utility. We see the Wamai, we see the Jaeger, we see a Legion to try to slow down the attack when they try to push in for the execution, something they were lacking on that basement defense. And we're also going to be seeing the same smoke set up. So something like this, I'm expecting to see the Wamai sitting on top of rafters with a shield, either helping him from the default server wall or something towards the stairs, just to give him a little bit more coverage, make it a little bit harder for someone to drone him out. I'm surprised there's not going to be any type of holes from the lounge wall into garage to help someone from playing from above. This is a site, in my opinion, that the defenders have full advantage of. They can make those holes above, especially where Enzo's sitting right there. If you make a hole there, you can look down into stock perfectly. As someone rounds that corner of that stock door right there, if you make a little bit of a hole there, you can just shoot down from above, and they almost never realize that. There's a lot of verticality for the defenders here, and not just the attackers, which is something I really would like to see teams try.
Yeah, vertical plays from different teams is really interesting, because that's when you really see, like, you know, map knowledge from a certain team, right? Like, you know, their angles, you know, where someone can get a pick of from an angle. But we are gonna see Disrupt Gaming opening up the garage wall here. They're gonna open up something from the top or right, and then open up also the bottom left. But we are gonna see Goalie putting up a murder hole into
This is disgusting.
billiards, and that's gonna be a hell of a shot.
So it's interesting that Rivals elected not to reinforce that right side of garage. Ash was able to just use one of her impacts as the wall is opened up already. Yeah, just getting the first kill on the combo. That's your bandit off the board. But as I was saying, Hibana only had to use 1 pellet on the upper right-hand corner of that garage. Ash was able to impact the other one, and then that's going to allow her to enter as she takes a challenge and finds the kill. That's going to be Maddox. That's Enzo off the board.
Yeah, 2 quick frags coming out from DG here, and now they have garage control. The last 3 defenders are going to be 1 off site, 1 playing towards Master, and then 2 on site. So, they do have the wall open. They can go for a plant in B site. They have garage control, and they're going to try and go up that rafters.
While Gigi's on the other side of the map, that does allow for a surprise flank. However, you're allowing 5 players for DG to push in the site and challenge 2. Yes, there was a smoke. That's going to slow the push. However, 5 guns, but we're going to see Honda picking up the first one on the Madcox.
And another kill coming out from Yazzer. That's going to be Honda gone. And no, Goalie is going to get the refrag. It's going to be a 3v2 for Rivals for Disrupt. 1 still outside the breach. There's 2 towards rafters. Can they get this plant down to get the man advantage? Cammy is gonna take out Cashew that was playing on site. Now it's gonna be the last person off site. Goldie's coming up red stairs. They're gonna be watching that. Dope Girl is gonna get the kill into goalie. And that's gonna be a match point for this Rep Gaming.
Kind of interesting, especially on the side. We talked about the verticality play. It works from above, it works from below. The only player on the defense to have the C4 was the Bandit, and Bandit was the first player eliminated that round. So, not having any type of late round C4 that you see so much in your ranked games and pro league play, even in a casual match where level 3 just throws up a random C4 through the floor to get you. That was gone way too early, as we see Madcox and Yazzers popping off 21 kills in total.
They have more kills than rivals at this point. Together. I mean.
You're right. You are right.
5, 7, 6. Somebody do the math.
That's
like a math, please.
Which leads me to my next point. Dope Girl is doing a fantastic job of support. A support player is someone that you're not going to see pop off, but she's not dying. She's staying up long enough to open what she needs to open, give the intel to her entry fraggers and even her flex players. So her getting 3 kills but only 2 deaths is exactly what you want to see from your support.
Yeah, and pretty much after Dope Girl opens up everything that she needed, right? She burns the ADSs for them. She holds the angle that she needs to for them so that they could enter the site. And then after that, if she is the one that plants, the after plants, they have her back. And if she's not the one planting, she has their back. Make sure that she's watching an angle that that could possibly be crucial for that post-plant situation. And that's gonna be an early pick from Honda Lover into Cammy. That's gonna be the Thatcher gone.
Kind of interesting. That...
Did he just pre-fire outside the door?
I don't know if he pre-fired or had a little... Yep, it looks like it was a pre-fire.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna need to check some boss files after this. I'm just kidding. It was a great pre-fire. Really well done. As we see Ash shooting her impact towards the Bandit, trying to get that battery off the wall, but there was no battery there. Bandit's gonna go ahead and try to trick the wall.
Yep.
Gets it. Well done by Combo. That's one exothermic charge. Dope Girl's gonna have to rotate back up. Your Thatcher off the board makes opening this wall nearly impossible. You almost need to see Yazzers. She's gonna go ahead and join it out, and I guarantee this is what she's about to do. She's gonna jump in the blue window, go up below and lounge, and try to double impact the Bandit from below, dealing a lot of HP.
Oh, that was an
concussions out. But the pinks are coming out, but she's gonna rotate out.
She's actually out of impacts, but that's gonna be a frag coming out from Madcox into the Bandit, and Madcox is already on. She's gonna get 2 picks. That's gonna put them in 3v3. Now there's still one playing rafters. Yazzer is watching this angle. She's gonna drop down into oil pit and get a different angle. Dope Girl is still outside the breach, just watching the cross, making sure that nobody can cross back into sight. So Cash is definitely stuck here in rafters. Fry Queen's droning A site right now, and to be knowing that nobody is really playing A, Yazzer is gonna take a pick into Enzo. That's gonna be the blind on. But do still have goalie underneath. Now here's the problem. Last time goalie was still flanking when everyone was already on site. If Yazzer can get a pick into goalie, Dope Girl is gonna drop and come back up. That was scary, but goalie's gonna hear it. He's gonna give that intel that she's coming up the breach. Yazzer is still below. She's get those impacts or those concussions. She might be able to see Cashew here while she was going up there, but she did, and that's a pick, and that's round 1 from this Rep Gaming, and they take the map.
Very well executed, having that Thatcher being killed early did not stop the DG girls from getting the victory and remaining on top of the Western Conference in first place.
Yeah, and Yazzer just being really It's almost like she was roaming, right? Even when she was an attacker, she was just all over the map. She went through from the basement, got a pick into a Mai, went back all the way up to garage, bottom garage, and then gets another pick into Cashew. And unfortunately, Cashew was the only one on site. So Jaeger had to run back